So cold.
Hold on just a little longer.
Fire? Fire! Warmth! Wait!
Watch out! Brought back to life! Albedo! We're back! Oh, hey! Does he have a guest over?
Yes, perhaps it is too soon to ask our greenhorns to come adventuring here. But adventure is nothing if it is not about pushing our limits. What is a journey without struggle, without excitement? This place may be infested with wicked hilichurl bandits and knee-deep snow, but an adventurer must never stop pressing forward!
Cyrus, to the point, please.
Come. The beauty of a chat lies in the journey, not the destination. Just like an adventure. Even if you are robbed blind and must give up on your encampment, you can start a fire and cook a meal in the frigid snow. This journey up the mountain will be an unforgettable one for all our newcomers.
Yes.
They may resent me, or even hate me. But in the future, they will think back upon this moment with hearts full of gratitude. For this was the day that the spirit of adventure was passed on to them.
Oh, yes. Go on.
Oh, brother. Albedo's at it again. He's always so cold when the topic doesn't catch his fancy. He sure is interested in you, though.
Still, should we say that our newcomers are too green, or that the mountain is too mighty? We have taken great losses this time.
What? What do you mean, great losses?
Oh, you must be.
Long time no see.
Ah, yes. The young adventurer and her companion. It is my pleasure to see you here. I trust these frigid ascents have not given you too much trouble?
Ha! We can take anything it has to throw at us.
Good. I love your confidence. But you must be here on some important duty, braving the wind and snow like this.
I came here to gather the latest data on hilichurls, and asked her to serve as my assistant.
Ah, I see. A gathering of people chasing their dreams and ideals, is it? Then I wish you all the best. Farewell for now. I must go see to our new recruits.
Looks like we've made a discovery. Well, it is a magical sword after all. It's understandable that he doesn't want other people to know about it.
I am listening, you know. There is no should or shouldn't here. I can answer your questions, but not right now. Right now, I have more pressing matters on hand.
Pressing matters? Let Paimon guess. We've got a part to play in it too, huh?
You're getting smarter, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon will have you know that she's always been smart.
I have discovered some new habitats nearby with different monster types. I believe they will provide us with similarly varied data. Perseverance is key to research, and persistence is the basis of the alchemist's art. So, are you ready? Then let us go. It seems that no one is here.
Do monsters go out to run errands too?
Well then, would you like to take a look around before they return? Or shall we rest a while here? Alright. What would you like to ask?
So we're having a chat now? Paimon wants in.
I know you must have questions, whether it be about me or about this entire situation. As I said before, I will answer them. But I will not deceive you. There are some things I cannot go into detail on. On these matters, you'll have to permit me to summarize a bit.
Huh. Guess Albedo can be pretty straightforward when he wants to be. Uh-huh. What? What do you think? And why aren't you asking Albedo, huh? Did you see that? That Elytra ran off while holding onto something that looks like a book.
That's not good. That was my sketchbook.
Paimon thinks it's just your run-of-the-mill thief, really.
To think that it dared to steal my sketchbook. Quite bold, this one.
Looks like Albedo's got a frosty temper.
We must get the book back. It has my notes and sketches in it.
It's too far away.
Solidify!
Delve into by royal decree. Looks like it's a dead end. You know, except for this huge cavern entrance.
Judging from the tracks, that seems to be the case.
Then what are we waiting for? We can't let it escape.
Wait. This mountain is incredibly large. Even if there was a path within its bowels, such a road would not be easy to walk. Can you feel it? The wind carries the scent of ice and stone with it, and the sound of echoes. The space within must be massive.
Really?
As such, rash moves are of no benefit to us.
But we've come all this way. We can't just let it leave.
It is, but that doesn't mean that we should act recklessly. There is another way. It just requires some extra work. If my guess is correct, this cavern's exit is on the other side of the mountain. You are quite the expert glider, and I am a fair hand myself. So, prepare yourself, and we'll glide across in one go. We're not limited to those the eye can see.
There's a camp over there! There are so many of them! Are they trying to surround us? These guys are pretty smart! Is this also the influence of Durin's body?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
been some damage. I need to head back to see if there's anything I can salvage. Let's meet at the alchemy stall in Mondstadt later, shall we?
Wow. Albedo looked like he was in quite a hurry. Guess those who can't appreciate art shouldn't be able to handle it, huh? Albedo, how's the sketchbook situation?
It's alright. A few pages were destroyed, but most of it is intact. The temperature in the snowy mountain is sub-zero. It can reach extremely low temperatures, especially near that cavern. What makes matters worse is that the hilly churls have drooled all over the pages. To leave wet paper in such low temperatures, it's too dreadful to imagine.
Frozen paper is so brittle. It doesn't take much for it to fall apart, huh? No wonder you're an alchemist. Such an ingenious mind. If the sketchbook had been severely damaged, you'd be furious, wouldn't you?
What leads you to believe that?
You told us there's a lot of drawings and notes inside.
I must admit, I bring the sketchbook everywhere I go. However, I wouldn't fly into a rage over such a thing. Had I not been able to salvage it, I would just draw everything again.
Huh. How pragmatic of you.
Is that so?
That's right. Yep. Absolutely. All well said. You took the words out of Paimon's mouth.
You're right. Redrawing everything would be a tedious endeavor.
Especially since you're so talented, right? You've mastered so many skills and gathered so much knowledge that other people can only dream of. But such talented people sometimes forget about that. It's one of the downsides of being smart, isn't it?
Without a doubt. Paimon is an interesting creature.
Aw, don't put Paimon on the spot when it comes to wisdom.
Changing the subject, Cyrus told me that the hilly churls from this mountain attack and rob adventurers. The place we visited should be one of their camps.
Yeah, the hilichurls here are way stronger than the ones at the bottom of the mountain.
I can't disagree. I assume this must be related to the dragon. The corruptive power emanating from Duran's remains is making the monsters stronger, which, in tandem with the frigid climate, depopulated some mountain areas. Can you take out the sword, traveler? Each time you fought in the mountains, this sword was absorbing power and storing it within itself. Moreover, thanks to your purification, the corruptive power of the dragon's blood seems to be all gone now. It's a very interesting phenomenon.
It's not the first time we've done something like that. We're experts.
I always wondered what purification was capable of. I knew you were capable of doing it, but seeing it with my own eyes is a unique experience. Indeed, I can't say it's the safest of weapons.
Lucky that it wasn't snatched away by those hilichurls. Otherwise, we'd be done for. Hilichurls are a threat too. What if that power could turn them into ultra hilichurls? Ultra demon hilichurls. Snowman, now you've ruined the game. Anyway, about the sword. If it's so powerful, can't it absorb your energy as well, Albedo?
Would you like to try it out?
Yikes! Such a cold gaze!
It's fine. After all, I still hope you'll continue to use this sword.
You still trust us? Even though this sword is so dangerous? Well, that was unexpected. Albedo, you say one thing but do another. Paimon can never tell what's really on your mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But if you want to know why I trust you, it might be because the unusual ones like us share a certain degree of understanding. Lonely individuals. those who aren't like ordinary people. Just like, you and me.
Albedo, we're back! Huh? It seems that he's not here. Is he out investigating something? Or maybe he went to make some mysterious drawings.
Ah, it's you.
Oh, if it isn't Sucrose! What are you doing here?
I'm in the final stage of my research. I have 5 hours and 26 minutes of leisure time today. So, I came here looking for you to inquire about previously discussed matters.
You tell time very accurately. Are you a human clock?
No, it's nothing worth your praise. You're too kind.
That wasn't a compliment.
Can I ask you a question, Traveler? I made a request regarding investigating Mr. Albedo's secret. Have you made any progress?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been over a week since we talked about it.
What? Over a week? I clearly... I've been so absorbed in my research, that matter of ours had completely slipped my mind.
How can your sense of time be so strong and so weak at the same time?
So, do you know what it is? That's great. Could you tell me?
Telling her shouldn't really matter. She can take a look too. Just no touching.
Wait. What are you talking about? What's this?
It's a super powerful sword. Don't touch it with your bare hands.
This is... This is... I've never seen...
Look all you want. Not sure why, but even Paimon feels a strange sense of achievement.
Astounding! It's the first time I've heard of such a mysterious weapon. I can faintly feel the power coursing through the sword. It's like a living creature.
Is it such a distinct feeling?
This may be due to my alchemist training. I don't dare to say anything for sure, but the flow of power is very noticeable. Although this description isn't the most precise. Normally I wouldn't define things like that. Please believe me, I don't usually use such ambiguous terms.
Okay, we got it.
Traveler, could you use this sword in battle? I'd like to learn more about it, but I'm unable to use it myself. I can only ask for your assistance.
Let's look around for the right spot.
Remarkable. This weapon is like no other. You're also extraordinary. No matter if it's your fighting stance or the momentum of your swing, this sword is special. I didn't want to go too deep into the research, and yet I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
Well, Paimon thinks that's one of your own special qualities, not the sword's.
Clearly this is a mysterious yet dangerous and enticing sword. Mr. Albedo must have great confidence in you to have entrusted you with such an important item.
Well, you've earned his trust with your abilities.
I agree with Paimon. However, the sword hadn't absorbed much energy before it was handed to you. How did Mr. Albedo recognize its uniqueness among a pile of other items in storage?
A flash of brilliance often doesn't make sense. For example, Paimon's appetite for sticky honey roast.
Which reminds me, I didn't eat much today. I went looking for you right after completing my experiment. Then, on the way, I ran into an adventurer trapped in the snow. I spent quite some time saving him. No, it's not like that.
Don't be so shy. Just say what's on your mind. Let Paimon help you out. Paimon's hungry. We should grab something to eat.
I'm hungry. I could really go for a... Oh, I'm just a little embarrassed.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Admitting that you're hungry makes the food taste better.
Huh? Is that so?
Of course! Let's get moving. There must be some food back at the camp. It'd be lovely to have some sticky honey roast to keep us warm in this icy weather.
Mr. Pallid, you still haven't gone back?
Isn't that the hot-headed adventurer from Mondstadt? Did he come here with Cyrus to explore the snowy mountain too?
I'm freezing.
Have you been here since I rescued you from the snow pit?
I wanted to leave, but I got lost. I'm sorry. It's so cold that I can't move.
Mr. Pallid, a trip to this mountain requires solid preparation. You shouldn't have treated it so lightly. I'd appreciate the assistance. I'm afraid that, in his current state, he won't be able to walk on his own.
Even if we can't, we won't just leave him here, right?
You're right. My apologies, Traveler. I'm sure he feels bad about the situation.
He's the least of your concerns right now. You should be worried about yourself.
The Fatui strike again!
You must have already figured out why we're here. We won't let you go unless you give us that sword.
No! Please don't give them the sword!
That's the spirit! Let's knock him down!
Mr. Pallid, I'll take you to a safe place, quickly!
So naive. We won't let any witness escape. This sword will make a fine gift for Her Excellency, Harbinger Signora!
I heard the ruckus and came over to check. So it was you who made all this noise. What happened? Did you get into a fight?
Mr. Albedo, I didn't mean to.
Aren't you supposed to be organizing documents? Why did you come here all of a sudden? And you got into a fight with such a dangerous opponent in this terrain.
Well, now even Paimon feels guilty.
I'm sorry. I was just passing by.
Huh. I reckon you've been led astray by yet another thing that attracted your attention. You told her everything?
We just told her about the sword's properties and origin. We didn't let her touch it. We know better than that.
Never mind. We couldn't have kept her in the dark for too long anyway. Sucrose is naturally drawn to obscure knowledge and mystery. She is great alchemist material indeed.
I promise I won't be causing trouble anymore. I swear on the quadruple-sized sweet flower seed I just propagated.
It's not trouble that worries me. I'm only concerned with your safety. You must be more careful next time. Anyway, what's going on with that adventurer crouching over there?
I took it upon myself to protect Mr. Pallid during the battle. He should be alright.
I'm freezing.
He must have caught a cold during the fight.
I didn't consider that possibility. It's my oversight, my apologies. Mr. Albedo, I'll check on him.
Sure.
Sucrose may seem a bit rigid, but she's a good kid with a heart of gold. Can't disagree.
That girl. Let her out of your sight, and she winds up in the strangest places. True. Don't worry, I'm not angry.
Huh. There seems to be a shiny thingy on the sword.
Another change. The sword's power is much stronger than before. How did that happen?
There were some ferocious characters among those Fatui soldiers. We've never seen them before.
So it's the energy it's never encountered before. It caused the sword to greatly grow in strength.
So cold.
Hold on just a little longer.
Fire? Fire! Warmth! Wait!
Watch out! Was brought back to life.
What is it?
Into position. Prepare for battle.
By royalty, let me score. Decided by destiny. Wind, hear me.
As you wish, me.
Let me score.
The dragon's power. The dragon's life force can revive withered plants and empower them to such a degree. Inconceivable.
How could a dead tree stem turn out to be such a monster? Paimon almost got swallowed. Anyway, why hasn't anything like that happened before?
Most probably it's because the sword fell to the ground. The impact must have caused its power to leak out.
It's my fault. Don't make me leave, I beg you. I promise I'll stay put.
Mr. Pallid, there's no need to go into a fetal position.
This cryoregistine having originally withered up and died here. Is it because it hadn't been able to absorb the ambient corruption? After you purified the corruption, the resulting pure elemental energy not only revived it, but also enhanced it. Pure life force will cause it to constantly regenerate itself, together with its fighting spirit. I also haven't encountered any similar incidents. Yet, I must admit that a phenomenon of this rarity, although unexpected, is a valuable discovery. Sucrose!
Yes?
Keep an eye on that adventurer. Take him back to the camp.
Yes, sir.
As for the matters at hand, I beg your pardon, traveler, but I must ask for your further assistance.
Such an unexpected mess, and we're the only ones who can clean it up. It must be because we keep outdoing ourselves. We're back! It's us again!
Traveler, Paimon, welcome back.
Paimon's already used to meeting Albedo like that.
Thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. Naturally, you were crucial to my research.
Glad to hear that.
I'll never forget your kindness.
Should be powerful enough, right?
More or less. But tell me, how do you feel? Good. There's no side effects, no corruption or poison. Looks like I've been correct all along.
This guy, pretending to be a prophet.
How do you like the sword? Is that so? Regardless, it's reached the desired state.
Why are you holding the sword? Albedo, what are you trying to do? Don't mess around!
I want to extract the purified life force from within it.
Can this force exist outside of the sword?
What's impossible for some might be just within my reach. All done.
Wow, this energy looks like a ball of light. You put it into a mysterious bottle.
This sword might not be a divine weapon, but it'll make a fine memento. I hope it can be of some help during your travels. I needed it for the sake of my research. I've already obtained the results of the experiment. This sword belongs to you, a person who knows how to use it. Thank you for your assistance with completing this research. Well then, goodbye. This dragon's life force resonates with me. Not because it's a dragon, but because I am... me. Rhine-daughter, Master. Is this your creation? The giant dragon Durin? Was the two of us meeting really a good thing?